Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Drift and I thought, you know what, why not start a YouTube booktube channel. I think that's what they call it, booktube channel. Just so a place where I can talk about my favorite books, where maybe other people can discuss their favorite books with me, or just, you know, books that we don't like, you know, just all various stuff about books. So yeah, just a community and a safe space where we can talk about books, basically. You can tell from things in the background, if you don't know me personally, I have a small child, so because of that, just bear with me please, with videos and stuff like that. And my bookshelf is never like that, by the way. At the end of the night, half my books are on the floor. So yeah, that's great stuff. So I start off with my June wrap up of books that I've read, and then we'll also talk about a few of my favorites of June, or past month. What's my monthly favorite? So yeah, let's get started, I guess. So I've got this book. It's called the Book Talk Journal. So I basically write all the books that I've read so far. So I started it at the beginning of the year, and so far I have read, I'll tell you, 35 books so far, which is okay, I guess. I know other people read way more, but you know what, it's not a competition. It's just read what you can and enjoy it, basically. So my June, let's see, it started off with, okay, so I started off with Good Night Beautiful by Amy Malloy. It's a thriller. So basically that book was about, gosh, what was it about now? Oh yeah, so basically it was basically about a woman who's listening to her husband's conversation. He's a therapist, yeah, a therapist, and she's listening to his conversation through like a vent. So everything unfolds. I think the therapist goes missing, and then you slowly find out what happened. I don't want to say too much because obviously I don't want to be giving stuff away, but it was quite a good book. I gave it 4 out of 5. Yeah, so it had some really good plot twists. I read it on my Kindle. This is my Kindle, by the way. I don't even know which one this is. It's a paperback, e-reader, whatever. These are all my, as you can see, all my stickers. Gosh, what is that noise? Seriously. Anyway, so yeah, I read that on my Kindle. The next book was, I'm just going to give a short summary of each book that I've read and the ratings. The next one was Under Her Care by Lucinda Berry. Lucinda Berry's books are very good. They keep you hooked. Obviously some are mixed. Some have given like low reviews, some have given really high reviews. This is a thriller. It's about Under Her Care by Lucinda Berry. It was about a woman and her autistic son. The autistic son is found near a body of a dead woman. So then the police, and I think it's like a therapist for like, I think she's not a therapist, I think she's for like young children, like psychiatrist or something. Try and find out what actually happened, because obviously he's a suspect. He looks like a suspect. So a lot of things unravel. Again, lots of plot twists. Gave that 4 out of 5. I read, again, another ebook. The next one was Universal Harvester. To be fair, this book I read for quite a while because it just took me so long to read because it was so boring. So this is the book. I thought I'd enjoy it more than I thought I would enjoy it, but I didn't. So basically it's about a guy in the 1990s who works at a pre-DVD video hut place, and basically someone comes to him and says, oh, there's something on this video, you need to watch it. So he watches it, and there's like grainy footage, and it's like, it seems very strange. And then I think there's a few more of the videos that have those same footage. So you need to find out and see what the truth is. I'll be honest, I very read this. It just didn't hook me in, and I just didn't get it, if I'm being honest. Not for me. Give it a 1 out of 5. It really just was not for me. So the next one was if I can get to it. The Couple Next Door by Shari Lapena, I think that's how you pronounce the name. It was a thriller again. I read it on my Kindle. I gave it a 2 out of 5 stars because it was just very predictable. It was basically about a couple. They'd gone over to dinner one night to the other couples next door, and they left the baby at home by itself, but they had the monitor on. They were watching the baby, and then next minute the baby just disappears out of thin air. The baby's gone missing, so they try and find out where the baby is, what's happened. I just found it very predictable. I didn't really enjoy it that much, so 2 out of 5 stars. The next one was The Inmate by Frida McFadden. It was a thriller. I read it on my Kindle. Frida McFadden's books are actually amazing. I've read quite a few. Most of them I've given like really high ratings. There's just, the stories really suck you in, and like they're very fast paced, some of them. This one was I remember I read it so quickly. I think, oh yeah, I read it, they got 23rd of June till the 24th. I literally read it in like a day. I gave it 5 out of 5. It was a really good book. It had really good storyline. So basically it was about a nurse. She's working in a prison. She realizes her ex-boyfriend is in that prison and she put him there because of something that happened in the past. Obviously I don't want to give anything away, so just read it. It's really good. The one thing I really like about the book is the past storytelling of what happened. I really enjoy stuff like that. Sometimes going into the past when they talk about what happened. So that was really good. 5 out of 5, definitely 100%. The next one was The Thicket by Noel W.
I didn't find anything to connect. To pair something new, go to the Booktube settings on your mobile device and choose Echo Dot.
Again, another thriller ebook. It was just very disappointing. I gave it 2 out of 5. It's basically about a girl goes to one of those scare fests, like fun house, horror house things with her brother, and he ends up being murdered, and they're trying to basically, a lot of people are petitioning to shut the place down. A lot of people are petitioning for it to open up again, and it does open up again. So she goes back to visit that place, I don't know why, but she did. And basically you just have to read it and find out about the serial killer, I guess. But I don't know, it was just meh. That's the only way I'm going to put it. Next one was No One Saw a Thing by Andrea Mara. It's a thriller. Again, I read it on my Kindle. This one was about a woman. She's getting on the tube. It's based in like London, I think. Yeah, so she's getting on the train, the tube, whatever, and just as she's getting on, two of her daughters get on before her, and then the doors close, and the next minute they've gone, and before she's had a chance to get on with her children, and the next minute she finds one of her daughter, but the daughter's missing, and it seems like no one's seen anything, no one's seen the little girl, and no one's heard anything. So what really happened? Again, a lot of I guess a few plot twists are thrown in there. It was okay. I gave it 3 out of 5. This one's another one where they go back into the past and talk about certain things. Like I said, I don't want to give much away, so next one. Yeah, so that was that for my June wrap up. So as you can see, I didn't read that much in June. I think I read more at the beginning of the year, definitely. My favorite of the month was The Inmate. Like I said, I give it 5 out of 5, so it was really good. I have read other really good books in the past, so I'm just going to talk about my book of the month's favorite. So for January it was I'm Glad My Mum Died by Janet McCurdy. If you've not read that, it's an autobiography by Janet McCurdy, the Nickelodeon star, and it's just really good. That's all I'm going to say. It was really good. Definitely worth the read, so I'll give that a read. February, my favorite was A Thousand Splendid Sun. This book was so good. This book was about a splendid Thousand Suns. I had to read the book version of it because it's a big hefty book, by the way, very. So basically, Mariam is only 15 when she's sent to Kabul to marry the troubled and bitter Rashid, who is 30 years her senior. Nearly 2 decades later, in a climate of growing unrest, tragedy strikes 15-year-old Layla, who must leave her home and join Mariam's unhappy household. Layla and Mariam find consolation in each other, their friendship grows, and their bond between them as sisters, it grows and stronger as ties between mother and daughter. So basically, and with the passing of time comes Taliban rule of Afghanistan, the streets of Kabul loud. Why can't I not read? So basically, it's about their story, what happens amidst, you know, all the wars and everything that's going on. It was really good. I cried. 5 out of 5. I cried so much at the end. Like I said, it's a big hefty book, but it was a really, really good book, and I was in absolute bits when I finished it. So yeah. And then for March, I read Two Can Keep a Secret. This was another really great book. Keep a Secret is about 2 siblings. They go and live with their grandma in their mum's hometown because their mum passed away, and also it's like a small town, and there's tragedy that had happened. Basically, their auntie, so their mum and their auntie, they were twins. The auntie had passed away. No, sorry, the mum had passed away, but the auntie had gone missing. I'm sure that was what it was. It's something like that, to that degree. The auntie had gone missing, so then the girl in the story, she tries to find out what happened to the auntie. She revisits, you know, her mum's and her auntie's classmates, this and that, and then a lot of happens. It's a really good book. Actually, it's a YA, so it was a YA thriller, so that kept me hooked. That was really good. And then April, I read Dark Roads. That was my book of the month for April. Dark Roads is another really great book. It was basically about a girl. She lives in a town where these girls have been going missing, and people think it's like a truck driver passing by that's taking all these girls. It's like basically this long road, and all these girls have been going missing, and her sister had gone missing previously. So she basically and she's a bit iffy about her stepdad. He seems a bit sketch. So yeah, she tries to find out what happens, and I'm not gonna go too much into it. She tries to find out what happened. It was another great read, another YA thriller. For May, my favourite book of the month was Rock, Paper, Scissors. Rock, Paper, Scissors is another great book. Rock, Paper, Scissors is another great read by Alice Feeney. Her books are really good, by the way, as well. So basically, it's about a couple. They've been married for 10 years. So they go up to Scotland or somewhere to go celebrate their anniversary. 10 years of marriage, 10 years of secrets, a lot unravel, a lot happens, there's a lot of plot twists. It's really, really good. So give that a read. Like I said, I don't like giving too much away, so if you want to read the synopsis or the blurb, whatever you call it, go for it. But obviously you need to sometimes read it to get a bit of an idea, so I'm just giving you like little snippets. Like I said, I don't want to give anything away. Another great read. So yeah, those are my monthly book favorites, and my favorites of my monthly wrap up, and my favorites of the month. So currently I am reading The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and this book is about a reclusive Hollywood icon. Evelyn Hugo is finally ready to tell the truth about her glamorous and scandalous life. So she chooses this magazine reporter to write a story about herself. It's all about her leaving the show business in the 80s, having 7 husbands along the way, and what happened. It's about friendship, forbidden love, and so far I am hooked, line and sinker. I am on chapter, chapter 7 so far. It's really good. I started it yesterday, and it's one of those books where I can't stop reading it. So I'm going to make another video on this. I'm going to say read Evelyn Hugo along with me. So I'll be reading bits and bobs, and then I'll just make little comments and talk about how I'm feeling, what's going on. Like I said, well, spoiler free. So I'm reading this at the minute currently. On my Kindle, I usually tend to like to read at least 2 or 3 books at a time. So I try to read at least 1 physical copy if I can, and then The rest I tend to read on my Kindle because I have Kindle Unlimited as well. So I'd have downloaded, 1 second, I think it's called Do Not Swipe Right. It's a thriller, but it's like a romance funny thriller apparently. Yeah, Don't Swipe Right. If you can see it there. Don't Swipe Right. So I'm reading that. Oh, and I just literally finished reading Better Than the Movies yesterday. Oh my goodness. Chef's kiss. 5 out of 5. I cannot recommend that enough. It's just such a good book. Honestly, it's amazing. It's literally perfection in a book. Romance. It was a romance book about a guy and a girl. They're like, it's like enemies to lovers, but it's more of friendly enemies. It's not like full on enemies. It's more friendly. And he basically helps her out to get another guy, and obviously it's predictable. You know what's gonna happen in a love story, romance story most of the time anyway. But it's just the storytelling, the vibes, the scenes, the settings, everything was so, like, I could picture everything in my head. Honestly, everything was so cute. And where's the character, the fictional boyfriend is chef's kiss. Honestly, he is, as it says on my sticker, fictional men. They are the ones. I love his character. He's amazing. I think there's apparently a sequel meant to be coming out next year for Better Than the Movies, so I'm excited for that. Obviously next year's a very long time away, but hey, still excited for it. So yeah, I'd definitely give that a read. It's just light-hearted and fun, honestly, definitely. And I think that's it for my wrap up. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll be making more videos soon as well. If you have any video ideas for me to do based on books, I can do a bookshelf tour. I can try and do a bookshelf tour, but I'll try and do one that's maybe like thriller, and then one that's maybe like just romantic, so it's not too much and too confusing, so I can try and do that as well. So yeah, I hope I didn't ramble too much, and I hope you enjoy watching. Thanks for watching.